Please welcome from Nelson, Terry Marshall and Janet Nelson. They're going to do some Celtic music, and sitting in with them on stand-up bass is Bob Simmons from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Let's have a warm welcome.
When you're on the run, you can't do any better than to pack your grip for British Columbia. Traveling there when the weather is fair, it's a good time for a Yankee. When the moose get thick as a fallen snow line, 10 feet deep in the logging road, and the winter is only 2 days old, we're heading south maybe. The BC Rail will take you down, it'll take you down from Prince George Town. Along the Fraser, it's a hell of a show. North Vancouver, Ohio, to North Vancouver, We're working our way from Rupert Bay through the mountains on the Yellowhead Highway. There's many an hour in many a day when we wish we were not driving. The black ice there may take your life or give you little gray hair. Overnight you can ride the rail and read your mail and let the road go winding. The BC Rail will take you down, it'll take you down from Prince George Town. Along the Fraser, it's a hell of a show. North Vancouver, Ohio, to North Vancouver, are built into the cars so the fireman doesn't walk very far. 3 cars strong just pulling along to fetch himself some tea. Passengers are all together on a holiday or running from the weather, looking through the windows at the provincial scenery. The BC Rail will take you down, it'll take you down from Prince George Town. Along the Fraser, it's a hell of a show. North Vancouver, Ohio, to North Vancouver, When you're walking run, you can't do any better than to pack your grip for British Columbia. Traveling there when the weather is fair, it's a good time for a Yankee. When the moose get thick as a fallen snow line, 10 feet deep in the logging road, and the winter is only 2 days old, we're heading south maybe. The BC Rail will take you down, it'll take you down from Prince George Town. Along the Fraser, it's a hell of a show. To North Vancouver, Ohio, to North Vancouver,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was the song written by Charlie Maguire, a Yankee, but it was about his tour of the northern music circuit of coffee houses all through BC. We were part of a coffee house in Fernie, BC, called the Heart Song Coffee House. Next song we'd like to do for you is from Northern Ontario, and it's about the black fly.
This has a good chorus you can sing along with. We'd really like you to sing with us.
Please join in.
Was early in the spring when I decided to go for to work up in the woods in North Ontario. In the unemployment office that they sent me through to the little Abitibian survey crew. And the black fly, the little black fly, always a black fly no matter where you go. Die with a black fly picking my bones in North Ontario, Ohio, North Ontario. The man Black Toby was the captain of our crew, and he said, I'm going to tell you boys what we're going to do. We're going to build a power dam, and we must find a way for to make the little lab flow around the other way. So we journeyed to the east and we journeyed to the west, couldn't make our minds up how to do it best. Little lab, what shall I do? 'Cause I'm all but going crazy on the survey crew. With the black fly, the little black fly, always a black fly no matter where you go. Die with a black fly picking my bones in North Ontario, Ohio, in North Ontario. Black Toby fell to swearing 'cause the work went slow and the state of our morale was getting pretty low. Flies swarmed heavy, you could hardly catch your breath as you staggered up and down the trail talking to yourself. It was black fly everywhere, crawling in your whiskers, crawling in your hair, swimming in your soup and swimming in your tea. Oh, the devil take the black fly and let me be. Oh, the black fly, the little black fly, always a black fly no matter where you go. Die with the black fly picking my bones in North Ontario, Ohio, in North Ontario. At last the job was over, Black Toby said we're through with the little Abitibi and the survey crew. It was a wonderful experience, but this I know, I'll never go again to North Ontario. And the black fly, the little black fly, always a black fly no matter where you go. Die with a black fly picking my bones in North Ontario, North Ontario. Thank you. Okay. This is the oldest Canadian folk song that I know. It was written in 1759. It's called Brave Wolf, and it's a very British version of how they took Canada. Can I have a seat? Bad news is come to town, bad news is carried. Some say my love is dead, some say he's married. As I was a-pondering on this, I took to weeping. They stole my love away while I was sleeping. And away went this brave youth and embarked on the ocean. To free America was his intention. He landed in New York with all his party, the city to attack, being brave and hardy. He drew his army up in line so pretty on the plains of Abraham, back of the city. At a distance from the town where the French would meet him, in double numbers there, resolved to beat him. Montcalm and this brave youth together walked. Between two armies they like brothers talked, till each one took his post and did retire. 'Twas then these numerous hosts commenced their fire. Little did he know death was so near him. Little did he know death was so near him. When shot down from his horse was this our hero. We'll all lament his loss with tears of sorrow. Bad news is come to town, bad news is carried. Some say my love is dead, some say he's buried. Thank you. Okay. Northwest Passage. This is a Stan Rogers tune Terry's going to do. I'm sorry, none of this is Celtic music, as you announced. It's all traditional Canadian. We changed midstream.
We're singing songs from a Canadian set that we'd like to do at the July 22nd to 23rd Multicultural Festival in Nelson. It's part of the summer school, the Kootenai School of Arts summer school, so please come. Some national performers will be there, as well as ourselves. This is a Stan Rogers song from his Northwest Passage album. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tasting one farm line through a land so wide and savage, and
and make a northwest passage to the sea. Westward from the Davis Strait, 'tis there 'twas said to lie, the sea route to the Orient for which so many died. Seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered, broken bones, and a long-forgotten, lonely cairn of stones. Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. 3 centuries thereafter, I take passage overland, in the footsteps of brave Kelso, where his sea of flowers began. Seeing cities rise before me, and behind me sink again. This tardiest explorer driving hard across the plain. Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage and find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea. One warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. And through the night behind the wheel, the mileage clicking west, I think about Mackenzie, David Thompson, and the rest, who cracked the mountain ramparts and did show a path for me to race the roaring Fraser to the sea. Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. How then am I so different from the first men through this way? Like them I left a settled life, I threw it all away, to seek the Northwest Passage at the call of many men, to find there but the road back home again. Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Thank you.